Ulta haul. So we have 2 bottles of the Peaches and Clean Deep Cleansing Milk from Soap and Glory. This was a gift with purchase. I got $40 plus worth of M.a.c. I got the new Magic Extension Mascara to try. I've been hearing amazing things, so we're going to try that in this video. And then I got a lip liner because my other one was like this big. But I got a mini mocha, which I already have in the larger size. I do not have Lady Danger though, so I'm kind of excited to try that. Even though I rarely wear red lipstick because I don't go anywhere like fancy enough. And then I picked up the Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. It is Gotland. And no, I don't have a shopping problem. Why would you think that? Hello friends, and welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to be trying out the Colourpop Y2K collection. I did try to put these little butterfly clips in my hair that came with it. They still are exactly how they were for me when Y2K was real. My hair is just entirely too heavy and thick to support them, so they're just kind of like dangling in there and they look kind of dumb, but you know, I wanted you to get the like full experience. So I have on my NARS, the Radiant Tinted Moisturizer, whatever. I am wearing the Patrick Ta Cheek, the one that I said I was going to use in my declutter. I'm actually really enjoying it. I think I figured out how to use it, so I'm loving that. And then for blush, I'm just wearing the pink one from the Jaclyn Hill Bronzer and Blush because it's what I can get to right now. I have like a whole bunch stacked up for my next declutter video. So yeah, let's just jump right on in to today's video. I have already filmed like up close swatches of everything, so I'll be inserting that as I talk about the products. And yeah, let's just start. Okay, Crystal, shut up. Oh, also we will, like I said in the beginning little snippet, it was like a mini vlog, if you will. I did pick up the new M.a.c mascara. We're going to be trying that out today as well. So the collection had a bunch of stuff in it. I actually, I didn't buy the full collection in one. I bought it in pieces because I didn't need the face jewels. I already have a couple packages of those from like another collection in my drawer. Didn't really need these clips either, but I wanted to get them for the video because I was thinking of you. I believe all this stuff is still available on Colourpop's site if you guys are interested in, but if you wait a little bit, it's definitely going to go on sale, so there's that. The collection comprised of 3 eyeshadow palettes. We have Digital Playground, New Millennium, and Just a Glitch. I'm going to put those up on the screen here. Just a Glitch was the one that I was most attracted to. So it's going to be between that one and, let me see. I have to like double check my color stories. It's going to be between that one and Digital Playground. So I'm trying to decide what I want to do a look with. And then there was also 3 Super Shock shadows. We have Low Rise, which is kind of like a purpley one. Hammy Crush, which is the lightest of the 3. It's almost like a very light pinky champagne. Last one is In the Saddle, and it's definitely like a more just your regular kind of pinky sparkles. Let me pop up the picture / video of these so you can just get an idea. We're gonna save these obviously until we do our eyeshadow look, and then we'll put some on top to add a little more pizzazz to the look. Then there were also 2 cheek products instead of blushes in this collection. We got 2 Super Shock highlighters in this type of packaging. The first one is You've Got Mail, and it is a very, I'll try not to blind you, a very like pinky, almost, to me, you could definitely probably use this as like a blush topper. You could even use it as a blush if you don't mind having kind of like a highlighted, shiny cheek. The front of it is so cute. I love the little butterflies. And then we have Still Loading, which looks very purple in the pan. But when I swatch it, it definitely is like a more muted purple. almost looks like kind of just like a really light, like pearly highlight on the skin. So we might kind of use both of those. We might use the pink one as sort of like a little bit of a blush topper, and then use the lighter one on top of that as more of like a highlight shade. And then we had two, well, it's just one pack, but you get two in it. The Just a Tint mini like lip duo. Well, it said that these were new shades, but I know Chubby Bunny was actually like a shade that existed before. So these are what these look like. They're really cute. And then you kind of, I didn't know, you twist these up to move the product up. They did last, I think, have these with the... Sorry, I like got a little bit on the side of the container there. With the Animal Crossings collection. So I did go ahead and swatch these for you as well. So I'll throw those up on the screen. The Butterfly Kisses is just slightly darker, has like a little smidge of purple in it compared to the Chubby Bunny. But I really like this formula. It's basically like a chapstick with like a nice pop of color in it. So I'll be using those in our look today. And then finally, like for what I have, I mean, there's some face jewels too if you're into that. I'm not into that at the moment. So we have 3 of the So Juicy lip glosses. We have Bonus Track, which is this nice like purple sparkly color. It's not really that purple on the lips. You'll see my swatches in a second. This one is I Am Me. If any of you are old enough to remember instant messaging, that was like, you know, the first DMs. Then we have, what is this one? Velour BB. And I think they named it this because everyone wore velour, like pink tracksuits back in the day. Like Paris Hilton wore them, and then like everybody in their 20s was wearing them, including me. I had one. So yeah, we have the 3 colors there. They're definitely more sheer than they come off in the packaging here, but I will throw the swatches up here. I just swatched them on my arm. I'm going to be using one of those on top of the lip tint crayon today. So let's, I'm going to do the cheeks first. I'm going to go in with the pink, the You Got Mail, and first I'm going to try a brush and we'll see how it does, and then if that doesn't work, then we will go in with a finger, I guess. So I'm going to take kind of this more, it's like a very dense, like that I use for like cream blushes. It's very sheer and sparkly, but we definitely have the pink, and I definitely see it going on there. So we're going to do the other side. So I'd love to know how old you guys were in the early 2000s. I'd like to say, just as someone who's, you know, lived through it, I feel like this collection would be more like very late 90s than like a new millennium, because I just, like my senior year of high school, which was, I'm not telling, just kidding, in 99, like that's when I feel like these butterfly clips, like the juicy lip tubes, like that kind of stuff was super popular. But I think it's just kind of like a broad, they're like capitalizing on Y2K, like everybody is, like all the makeup companies, like all the fashion companies. And it's so funny because when I was younger, like I would hear my grandma say, oh, I should have kept my clothes, they're back in style. Like when I was in high school and like flare legs came back, and like what do you call them, bell bottoms and stuff like that. And it's funny because now I like find myself saying that, like, oh shit, I should have kept my own clothes. So now I'm gonna take a different brush, more like of a highlighty type brush. We can try a fan brush, but this definitely probably isn't going to do anything with this Super Shock, but we'll see. I feel like it's picking up. It's definitely making a dent. I don't know what that is. You see, like, mine literally has like an air pocket hole in it already, but it's whatever. So I'm just gonna put that on the high point of my cheeks. Is that working at all? I feel like I see, oh, well, I feel like I have like a huge clump right here. Like this brush, definitely not it. Definitely not it. Where the heck is my highlighting brush? I'm sorry that I'm not more put together today, you guys. The whole like squirrel fest thing out front like got me totally thrown off. So I don't know how good you can hear this, but there's like a super old steam engine that lives across the street over there in that little parkway. And because of Squirrel Fest, that's turned on. You can see all the steam coming out of it, and it's super loud. And then over here in the Civic Center, we have a whole festival celebrating the squirrels that live in my town. I love these little critters here so much. We even put up bridges for them. And now they're ringing the bell on the front. Like, if it's not the steam engine blowing off steam, it's like kids going by in their car, like bumping their bass or like screaming. I never knew people could get so excited about squirrels. Welcome to Washington. It's not all of Washington, I swear. It's just like Southwest Washington. They worship their squirrels here. Okay, so you can definitely see the highlight. Not my best work, but I don't want to spend like a ton of time on it. I think you can definitely see how the pink one was definitely more like a blush, and how this like purple, and if not, you definitely seen in the swatches how it's definitely not like purple, which is good because I was kind of like, I don't know about a purple highlight. I mean, like, it's fun for, you know, if I was like going to a concert and I was like going for like this whole kind of mystical, you know, like fairy, like sparkly butterfly, very light, like kind of theme to my makeup or whatever. But as far as like on a daily, like definitely wouldn't be using that. I'm gonna go ahead and throw on the lip. I'm going to be using the lighter of the two. I'm gonna go in with Chubby Bunny. I can't see. I'm like looking at you. So straight on, I'm in the middle. Like when I look over here, I'm to the side. And I definitely need to like come up with a better method for that. So, oh. Okay, so that one is like quite light pink. I just want to see what the other one looks like on my arm. Like I thought it was gonna be too dark, but let's just check. Sorry, I think I have a cat hair or a crystal hair, I don't know. I'm like shedding like crazy. Oh my gosh, I can feel it, but I can't see it. I actually kind of like the purple, I think. Cute. Okay, I'm definitely gonna maybe like switch to a more purpley theme now. So then I'm gonna go in. I was gonna use this light, like really pinky gloss, but I think we're gonna just start out with the bonus track. Love that. If you don't know what a bonus track is, well, you might, because I think they still do them digitally, but like way back in the day when we had CDs, you would say that there was like 11 tracks on the CD, but if you let it play after the last song, like a couple minutes later, there would be like a bonus track that was like a secret track that, you know, you had to find on the album. Very cool. I can think of quite a few. Particularly, I think the most like famous one that stands out to me is probably from Alanis Morissette on the Jagged Little Pill album. That bonus track was fire. Definitely very shiny, very glittery, very late 90s, early 2000s. It feels nice on the lips. I like it. We're not gonna like go too much into it. I think these are $8 a piece on the Colourpop site if you only are interested in the glosses. Definitely not buying stuff on launch anymore, at least not from Colourpop, because by the time I get my stuff, they've already launched like 2 more things and the internet no longer cares. But I told you guys that I'm gonna not do that because I have so many collections I was talking about that like that happened to me, and I'm definitely, if I buy it for a video, I am definitely going to be using it for a video now. So don't you worry, you'll get to see it whether you want to or not. So I'm going to go into the new Millennium palette. Just a reminder, this is what it looks like since I did change up and decide to go the purple route. I think instead of using this more bright, this one's actually more of a pink, I feel like, in the swatch. I'm going to go into MP3. I'm sure, yeah, okay, MP3s are definitely still around. I'm like, if you don't know what an MP3 is. Oh my gosh, can you guys see my eyelids? Like, that's like the NARS. It's like bunched up on my eyelids. Do you see the stripe? I know you see the stripe. What the heck? Hold on. Hold, please. Oh, that was cute. Okay. Now let's try this again. Going into MP3. Fun fact, I had the very first Apple iPod. I believe it was in 2003 or 2004. And that thing was freaking humongous. Well, not humongous. It was like a little smaller than the original Game Boy, if you guys are old enough to remember what that is. And I had it for like maybe 2 months, and I had like a house party at my house because I was very young and like, you know, that was like my thing. And somebody stole it. But then the next year they came out with one that held more songs and like was smaller and lighter weight, so joke was on them. They can have my old decrepit iPod. I don't even think I had songs on it yet, like, because it was such a new technology. Like, I mean, it was a flex for sure, but I also had my son at that point, and he was just like a little baby, and I wasn't really going around being like trying to act cool. Like, it was definitely like after high school that happened. Okay, so I think this color is really cute. I'm into it. I'm not gonna like take a ton of time. So I'm gonna go into Woot Woot. When I was swatching these shades, I had to like laugh because I had this friend, like, well, she's still my friend. We just don't talk as much as we used to because, you know, we're like grown-ups. But her thing, she'd always go like, woot woot. And like, as soon as I read that shade name, it made me think of her. Megan, if you're watching this, I miss you. You should call me and we should go to lunch or something. But yeah, that totally brought me back. I was like, I just hear her in my head, and I can still like visually see her doing that too. Normally, like, you know, like darker purples and stuff can be like patchy and powdery. I think Colourpop in general does like a decent job with purples. And these are no exception. They're not doing anything that I wouldn't expect them to do. I think the lighter purple and the darker purple are blending together nicely. It is, I mean, a little powdery in the pan, but with a pressed pigment, I mean, that's, again, just like yesterday, like, I pretty much just expect it. It's not like these are, like, breaking the bank. I don't understand how the little quads where you get, like, 4 little tiny shadows are only $1 less than the 5 pans with the bigger pan. I guess I don't. And, like, okay, I love reading my horoscope occasionally. I don't like live and die or make huge financial decisions based on like my sun and moon sign and all that. But it's cute. I think, you know, a lot of people are into that, and that's awesome. But I mean, how many of those clear components did Colourpop buy? I feel like that's all they're putting out. I mean, besides, like, this collection, okay? Like, I am over those little clear quads. We had, like, 2 sets of, like, neutral, like, type palettes. Then you had your ice cream palettes. They must have got one hell of a deal on that component. And I just think, I mean, might be unpopular opinion, but I think for what you're getting, $9 is expensive. I think honestly the whole like set of 12 little quads should have been like maybe like in the $60 to $70 range. If you would have wanted to get all 12, it'd be $108. And I'm just like talking and getting super carried away with the purple here, but I think it looks okay. I'm gonna take a different brush, as like a smudger type brush, and just put some along my lower lash line. If I can find one. Like, where are all my brushes? Someone needs to do their brush laundry for sure. It's me. Okay, so I'm gonna just grab the darker purple first, and then I'll like blend it out if I need to with the lighter purple. So yeah, I don't know. Does anyone else feel the same way about Colourpop? Are you guys ready to see like something a little different? I know like everyone was like, oh, we love these like smaller, you know, eyeshadow pans, and like this is, you know, where the future is, there's smaller eyeshadows, but like how freaking many of them do we need? I don't know. I just would love to see something a little more like exciting from them. I don't know how far ahead that they kind of like work and plan these launches and these collections, but I just feel like it's a lot of the same. And I feel like kind of like a lot of brands are doing that right now. And I don't know if it's like a money thing or, yeah, I don't know. I should have only did one eye on camera. I hope you guys aren't bored. I'm gonna finish editing my next installment of my declutter, and I'm hopefully gonna get that up either tonight or tomorrow. I definitely want to get it up before the weekend is over. I particularly like to watch those types of videos like when I am tired or like trying to wind down and go to sleep. I need to take a brush with nothing on it and blend those edges. Like what is going on right here? I have no idea. So yeah, I just hope that they do something fun again soon. I think this was a fun collection. Now, am I gonna wear this every single day? Probably not. But it's definitely fun. The nostalgia factor is fun, but I feel like the nostalgia factor can only kind of take you so far, and so many brands are doing it that they kind of really need to like, I don't know, like step up the game, like do something different, like make a product that's gonna wow me and not disappoint me, if that makes sense. So what should we do for our shimmer? We have a couple, so we either have this really light shimmer here that's almost just like pinky and really hard to see, or we have this brighter one. I'm actually going to just go into probably a Super Shock. Let's see, because the purple one is super, super pretty. So I think I'll go in with Love Bus. It's Low Rise, you know, or Love Bus, whichever you prefer. And then I'm going to probably dot some of Cami Crush in the middle just to give it some brightness. I like to use my finger with these, but I also have a really big finger, so I take kind of just some smaller like flat brush to get in to like something like this. What does this say it's for? Oh, it says shader inner corner. Amazing. So I can get into my inner corner, and then I'll just use my finger on like the rest of my lid. So I just kind of get right in there. Ow! Sorry for shaking you and yelling, but I just whacked my elbow so hard on my vanity. I just got a chunk that like fell down my face. Oh, it's right there. There we go. I'm gonna just put some on the inner corner on this side. So I'd love to know if any of you that are watching this purchased this collection. Did you fall for the Colourpop nostalgia factor like I did, or were you able to resist because you knew it was gonna go on sale? Please tell me, let me know. If you did buy it, I'd love to know which of the palettes is your favorite. I'm trying to decide. I was super wanting to use the Just a Glitch palette because I love the blues and the teal in there. I just think it's really, really pretty. And maybe I will do that in another, like, a get ready with me type of video, because I really would like to use it. I was definitely not planning on doing purple today. In fact, out of all of them, when I ordered it, this was the one I was, like, the least excited to get, which is kind of funny that I ended up using that for the video. But, you know, I kind of wanted, like, my lips to match. So where are all these hairs coming from? I feel like all of my brushes are shedding. I'm just going through it. And both cats left me. They were in here. You know, they always like to make an appearance. So that is the purple. It has beautiful little specks in there. That was low rise. And then I'm just going to dab some Cami Crush right in the middle, just to give us a little pop, I'm hoping. Kind of a little brightness right there. Whoa. And see, like, my big ass finger took it up way too high. Now I gotta go in there with some shadow again. Just kind of tap you right in there. Okay, I think that's super cute. For my inner corner, I want something lighter though, so I am gonna pull that palette back out and probably use that first shimmer shade. I don't know why I put it back in the box. Boxes go over there. Somebody is really anxious to talk to me. I'm really hoping that it's my bestie, Kara, because I haven't got to talk to her for a few days. So I'm just going to go back into that MP3, the color we started with. I'm just going to take it right there and try to, where I put the sparkle too high, just clean that part up. Same on this side. I always get carried away with my sparkle, because I'm just a sparkly girl. Okay. I'm definitely gonna blend that edge just a second. As soon as I take some sort of something like a pencil typey brush. This is just a Luxie pencil brush, 217. And I'm going to see if this color here is light enough for an inner corner type of situation. Just go. It's definitely going to work, I think. I think it's cute. I definitely wouldn't go in with like a super white, just because like it doesn't really go with anything on the face. I'm going to bring that just kind of up and connect it in here. Like, you guys need to know how to use products. Like, I have any sort of authority to tell you how to do it. I'm just like hoping that I don't look terrible. I feel like the more you play with stuff though, the more you learn, and I feel like I've definitely like gotten better over the last like year and a half, so I'm happy with most of the looks. Like yesterday, the second look I did, that blue look, I thought it turned out so much better than the first look, the orange and pink, and I was like, why didn't you show you doing that one? Like, people would have thought you actually, maybe you were somewhat talented. Alright, so I'm now going to just take my big brush that looks super dirty because I use it to blend everything, and I'm just going to, once again, just soften these edges, and then we're going to try out the M.a.c. I'm not going to use an eyeliner today, just because, honestly, I'm probably just going to be in the house like editing and filming, and sometimes I do wear contact lenses. I didn't find it at all yesterday that got any sort of irritation from the head liner at all. In fact, like, I was amazed at how long, like, because at the blue and purple eye, I had gone, like, traced my entire eye, like, even into the waterline here in the center, and it stayed on. I've never had a liquid liner that could, like, withstand the wateriness of my contacted eyes. So I was like, I can't say enough good things about that liner. Like, it was amazing. And in case you missed yesterday's video, you should go back and watch it. But it is, the liner I'm talking about is the Huda Beauty Life Liner Quick and Easy Liquid Liner. And it's amazing. It's $19. It's cheaper than the NARS liner that came out. It's cheaper than the Natasha Denona. And that, I got like a sample of it, and this liner sucks. I like expected so much more from her, but the second I took off the cap, it was literally already like spewing out all over. I had it all over my hands. It takes forever to dry down. It like transferred my entire face. It was just like a hot mess. So definitely, if you are looking for a liquid liner that's going to stay in your waterline, that's not going to irritate your eyes, and that's easy to use for someone who's trying to still figure out liquid eyeliner, I highly recommend picking that up. Like, it's amazing. So we used the new Millennium Palette. We used 2 of the Super Shocks that came with it. We used the Super Shock Cheeks. One is a blush, one is a highlight. I'm going to touch up my lip gloss, and then we're going to put on some mascara, and then I'm going to let you guys go so I can get working on another video for you guys. I've been having so much fun putting out more content lately. You guys really seem to be enjoying it. So just thank you all for being here. And again, thank you guys just for watching my videos all the way through and leaving comments for engagement. Like, it's a huge part of like what makes YouTube show my channel to more people. And I just appreciate each and every one of you guys. So this is, again, the Magic Extension 5mm fiber mascara. So it's supposed to have like the fibers built into it. And what the claims are, it says, ditch your false lashes. Well, good, because I don't wear them anyway. 90% said lashes achieved over-the-top exaggerated volume, and 94% said lashes looked longer, fuller, and lifted. And then it says 5mm fibers equals surreal volume and length. Yes, please. It has a regular, like, brush like that, which is nice. The silicone one sometimes, like on the Wayne Goss, I really wanted to love as mascara, but those kind of brushes like tend to like hurt my eyes when I'm trying to apply stuff. So I was excited to see that this was like a natural bristle wand. I'm gonna pull out my little handy dandy I'm a Barbie girl mirror, because I feel like if I lean down, you're not gonna be able to see me, and my blind ass isn't gonna be able to see my lashes. Oh, wow. Okay. Keep in mind, this is only the first coat, and I will probably mess up my eye makeup by, like, touching my skin, because, you know, I always do. That little piece of hair just fell right down into my makeup wand, or my mascara wand. I feel like it's separating my lashes really nicely. So that's what we have so far. That is one coat. Let's try it on the bottom lashes. And I know I make funny faces when I do my mascara, but when you have chubby cheeks, you kind of have to, you know, so you don't get mascara on your cheeks. It's just a, you know, part of life. I like to get like right under them and like lift them as much as possible, because I feel like my eyelashes are so long in the outer corner sometimes that like with product on them, sometimes it'll like weigh it down, and they just kind of, they're like, you can tell they're long, but they just kind of lay there. So this is what we have. I think this looks really nice. I'm really excited that I decided to try this. I know you're not supposed to pump your mascara, but I feel like if I leave the wand out too long, it gets dry. So I'm not pumping, I'm just, you know, inserting it and pulling it back out. So now I'm going to do this eye, which is always the eye that I get all over my face. I am right-handed. So this eye is exceptionally difficult for me sometimes. Look, I'm like totally covering you guys so you can't see. I'm sorry. I wish I was ambidextrous so badly. Okay, I feel like the top lashes look fire. Like, fire. Perfect. Look at that. Now let's try to get these bottom lashes without getting mascara on my nose. Yeah, apparently this like mascara is going viral on TikTok. I wouldn't really know. I occasionally watch, like if a lot of times people will send me them in Messenger or something, and then I'll open up and watch it, or if my kids are hysterically laughing, I will look and see like what they're laughing about. But I'm definitely still a YouTube girl through and through. But I can see what the hype about is what I was trying to say. Oh my goodness, that was like difficult to get that out. Okay, so this is the M.a.c Magic Extension 5mm Fiber Mascara. What do you guys think? I am thoroughly impressed. This mascara is $25 US. I believe there's a mini size that you can get though if you want to try it out, but I'm loving it. It's not too wet. Like sometimes when formulas are really wet, I feel like I exceptionally have a hard time with those because I get it on everything anyway. So when it's a nice like drier formula, that helps me when I like really get in there, and I feel like it really holds up my lashes so much better. But it's not too dry. The wand, I feel like grips, like literally grabs every lash. I feel like it did a really good job at lengthening as well as volumizing. And I mean, there's some, like a couple little clumps, but I definitely don't feel like it like gave me like 3 lashes like some mascaras do. I'm really, really happy with it. I think the look turned out cute. I think I could use like a little, like maybe extra bronzer or something. I feel very kind of like frosty purple, but you know, I think that's like the whole look we were going for. Like that's what the collection is. You'll have to let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching today's video, and I know you guys are looking forward to the next declutter video, so that'll be up as soon as I can get it done. I'm also, I read your comments. We're going to be doing videos with the Huda Wild Obsessions palettes, the Jaguar and the Python. I'll have that coming up. I have a collab coming up next week with a really awesome creator that I would love you guys to meet, and yeah, tons of stuff planned, so I better get to work. Have a great day, you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.